Adventure has a new name, and it's not from Japan or Austria. It's from Britain, reborn under Indian stewardship, and it's ready to challenge the best in the mid-size ADV world. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the BSA Thunderbolt 350, a motorcycle that marks not just a comeback, but a statement from one of the most legendary names in motorcycling history. Welcome to Bikereview Max, where we explore the machines that define freedom, power, and heritage. Today, we dive into the all-new BSA Thunderbolt 350, the brand's first-ever adventure motorcycle in the modern era, and perhaps its boldest move yet. The legacy reborn. BSA, once a symbol of British engineering excellence, has been slowly but surely rebuilding its legacy. After the Gold Star 650, Bantam 350, and Scrambler, the brand is stepping into unfamiliar territory, the adventure touring class. And they didn't choose the easy route. They've named this new model Thunderbolt, the same name that graced the final BSA motorcycle to roll off the Birmingham factory floor in 1972. So this isn't just a name revival. It's poetic resurrection, design, rugged, purposeful, and global. At first glance, the Thunderbolt doesn't try to imitate its retro siblings. This is not a motorcycle designed for coffee shop parking lots. It's a purpose-built, go-anywhere, do-anything ADV with real off-road credibility. Up front, you get a rally-inspired beak, tall windscreen, and muscular tank extensions. The bike sits on a 21-inch front and 18-inch rear spoked wheels, wrapped in Dunlop dual-purpose tires, ready for dirt, gravel, and tarmac alike. There's a rear luggage rack, engine guards, hand protectors, and a skid plate, all factory-fitted. Despite its ruggedness, the design still carries subtle BSA charm. The stance feels old-school adventure, but the detailing is sharp and modern. This bike blends British heritage with global engineering, quite literally with design inputs from Italy, Austria, India, and the UK. Engine and performance. Powering the BSA Thunderbolt is a 334cc single-cylinder engine, producing around 29 horsepower. On paper, that may not sound groundbreaking, but BSA has designed this motorcycle with real-world usability in mind. It's smooth, tractable, and friendly, the kind of engine that encourages long rides rather than high-speed sprints. Paired with a 6-speed gearbox and a slipper clutch, the Thunderbolt promises easy shifting and stress-free riding in traffic or trails. At just 185 kilograms, it's also significantly lighter than most mid-size ADVs, making it approachable for new riders and effortless for veterans. This balance between accessibility and adventure potential is where BSA wants to shine, offering an ADV that's not intimidating, yet fully capable. Technology and features. For a brand built on nostalgia, the Thunderbolt packs a surprising list of modern features. You get traction control, 3 ABS modes, rain, road, and off-road, along with LED lighting, and a connected digital dashboard with smartphone integration. A USB charging port adds practicality, and the adjustable windscreen ensures comfort on long tours. These features clearly show that BSA, under Mahindra's stewardship, isn't stuck in the past. Instead, they're bridging the gap between old-school charm and modern-day functionality. Chassis and ride setup. Adventure motorcycles live and die by their suspension and geometry, and BSA seems to understand that. The Thunderbolt comes equipped with 41mm long travel upside-down forks up front and a monoshock at the rear, tuned for both comfort and control. The seat height sits at 859mm, making it accessible to a wider range of riders, not too tall, not too low. Whether it's weekend trails, bad roads, or cross-country runs, this setup promises a forgiving yet confident ride. It's designed to soak up imperfections without punishing the rider, a perfect recipe for both beginners and seasoned adventurers. Practicality in everyday use. With a 15.5-liter fuel tank and a fuel-efficient engine, range anxiety won't be part of your journey. Expect impressive mileage and a comfortable riding triangle that supports long hours in the saddle. The upright ergonomics, wide handlebars, and spacious seat ensure you can ride all day, whether it's city commuting or cross-country touring. It's a motorcycle that invites you to pack up and go simple, honest, and versatile. Global vision and production. What makes the Thunderbolt even more interesting is its global DNA. The engine design comes from Italy, components from Austria and China, integration in India, and design direction from the UK. BSA calls it their first truly global 350cc platform, one that will be sold across 500 dealerships worldwide starting next year. This marks a significant shift not just for BSA, but for the mid-size motorcycle market. For the first time, the brand isn't just building for Britain, it's building for the world. Competition and market position. The Thunderbolt 350 steps into a competitive arena dominated by machines like the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450, KTM 390 Adventure, and Hero X-Pulse 400, upcoming. While those bikes push higher on performance or technology, BSA seems focused on balance, combining refinement, simplicity, and character. If priced aggressively, it could become the most accessible global ADV in its class, appealing to both new and nostalgic riders. The BSA Thunderbolt 350 isn't about outrageous horsepower or flashy specs. It's about honest adventure, the kind where reliability, comfort, and confidence matter more than raw numbers. It's about a heritage brand finally evolving from the past to meet the future. If this motorcycle delivers on its promises, 2026 could mark BSA's true global rebirth, not just as a retro icon, but as a serious contender in the modern adventure world. So, what do you think of the new BSA Thunderbolt 350 ADV? Can this global machine challenge the Himalayan and KTM 390 Adventure? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bikereview Max, your trusted home for honest and professional motorcycle insights. Because here, it's not just about the ride, it's about the story behind every machine.